Tell the government nimesema, yeah. Tell the government I said, tell the government I said. Next time sijipeleki kupiga kura, kani zile jina tushazoea kuona. Next time form yenyu tushaisoma, mnaingia serikali muendelee kupora. This time mzazi sitamsikiza akinichota na mambo ya ukabila bila tunabaki bila, tukichagua mtu wetu na bado anaenda kuiba. Heya serikali mumeshinda, mumezoea kutuingiza, munatupima tunapimika, nchi imegonjeka na dawa zimekwisha. Na kwa wazee you don't always know best, juni wazee wametuingiza hii mess. Maendeleo hatuoni, we are drowning in debt. Mulipoteza vision, ni time ya mayupote kustart. Hiyo mali yote serikali inasanya, ni sisi tutalipa anyway. Please start before ufuate mwana siasa, jiulize alitoa wapi ganji bana. Start jua venye tutaanza revolution, itabidi tutafute masolution. Ini inchi ya mayouth, so please start. We are already sinking, wanakuja kutubeba ufala, jua naona si wanyonge bana. Si stay start, ajira huku ngumu kupata, tunalalamika tukisafa brother. Start vile tutasecure our future, tuzuie hawa zae kuturusha. Ini inchi ya mayouth, we need to start. Tubadilishe hii system.
You and ourselves are all engaged in the same struggle that can actually be summarized in terms of a struggle for political freedom, for economic opportunity, and for human dignity. This is my message to you. And I, and millions of other people, join you today in solidarity for the success of the struggle in which we are all involved. Thank you.
To start making.
Yeah man, head to toe hunipati walai, niko mitini wangare matai, napiga mbizi hapa socialize, navuta miti niki appetize, siku za usoni ni swafe walai, nishana wa matongo, maheta na wapa kisogo, kasupa jongea kidogo. Don't you know girl, you do me bad, but I don't know you. Oh, 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 tumejaa kwenye party, drinks kwenye glasi, masupa kwenye dress mini sketi, na bam bam bigger than a bomb bomb bomb. Tumejaa kwenye party, drinks kwenye glasi, masupa kwenye dress mini sketi, na bam bam bigger than a bomb 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 bomb.
Wacha baby, wacha worry, natiki unanitaka teza chini, bado time ni ngori. Why you act like you don't know me? Basenga buda kijana, mini mzee in a young man's body. La 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 la, taita paita la 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 la.
Tumejaa kwenye party, drinks kwenye glasi, masupa kwenye dress mini sketi, na bam bam bigger than a bomb bomb bomb. Tumejaa kwenye party, drinks kwenye glasi, masupa kwenye dress mini sketi, na bam bam bigger than a bomb 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 bomb.
Checking on me, head to the toe, niko fresh na ni, unakaa poa undress mami. Checking on me, head to the toe, niko fresh na ni, unakaa poa undress mami. It's on, Nikona, Shiro.
Tumejaa kwenye party, drinks kwenye glasi, masupa kwenye dress mini sketi, na bam bam bigger than a bomb bomb bomb. Tumejaa kwenye party, drinks kwenye glasi, masupa kwenye dress mini sketi, na bam bam bigger than a bomb 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 bomb.
Hello, welcome back, or welcome actually. Nishapotea guys. It's Sunday blues, the day before Monday, day before maandamano. Unaenda maandamano kesho, simo kweli. Uko kwa sheets ama uko kwa streets? Which one?
I really love the first song that we played, Thinking, Espresso, the five guys, Mr. Lou. It's a project from 2020. Anatuambia hapa vile tell the government sijipeleki kupiga kura kama ni zile jina tumezoea. Hii ni 2020 alishatuambia. Tumezoea wase wanatudanganya.
Tumefumble lakini we keep fumbling until there's nothing left to fumble.
Lakini kuna hope. There's hope somewhere. There's hope in between.
Is there? Me, I lost mine, guys. But yes, anyway, welcome to the show. Welcome if you are just tuning in, whether you're at home, in your bed, come on a travel. If you're just getting back from Sherehe mode, the weekend. This is Maisha ZED with your hostess, the mostess, Nicole, and my co-host today. I'll let him introduce himself.
Timo, wow, New Year. Nimerudi hadi
Happy New Year.
Happy New Year. Sini wa Kenya. Anytime of the year. Bado ni Happy New Year.
Hata si jokes.
So, yeah, it's March.
It's actually April.
It's April.
Think about it. It's 1 week to April.
Wow.
But Happy New Year, guys. Me, if any new person I meet before June, automatically, Happy New Year. Happy New Year to you. If I'll meet you before June, Happy New Year. But I'm excited for today's show. I don't know about you.
I'm super excited.
Kama umekuwa pale mtandaoni, we have a super amazing guest in studio. Anakuja in the next hour, and that is the man, the myth, the legend, Vic West.
Hey, that guy, it's not a joke. He did like 7 million views in 2 months.
Can you imagine? In Kenya, 7 million is like 70 million.
Umse alliget adi chief dancing to his music. Yani unlock a whole other demographic.
Hata si jokes. They flew in the chief.
That's how the music transcends. Music adi na transcend like a whole. It's beautiful to see that, especially in the Kenyan scene. Like
I am so excited to meet the man, for us to have a sit down, we discuss. He seems like a very humble yet proud guy. I want to see how he balances. Do you know when you do your research hapa pale, it's like, okay, on one end uko na ego, on the other you're humble. So yeah, I'm excited to witness the mix. I'm excited to learn about what inspires him to make such banger after banger after banger. Because here's the thing, when new artists, new producers, just anyone in the music industry, when they get their first big hit, for majority of them, that's it. That's their career.
One hit wonder. For majority of them, very few ndo wanakuwa able to keep up. So for him, he's managed somehow to just keep upping his level. Not only is he matching up to Kuna Kuna, but the songs he's released after that, it's just one upping. So I'm excited. Yeah, I know we are all excited. Thank you for tuning in here on Maisha ZED. We want to have a great show today. So, Nicole, are you ready to have a great show?
I am ready. I'm ready for the first hour. Tunawatease hapa pale before our guest arrives. I don't know. Tell them what we're talking about.
Let's play them some music. What have you been listening to recently?
I've been listening to Ethan Woziki. I think he dropped an album a few months later, ametoa EP. The man does not rest.
Guys are working.
The man does not rest.
Nasema ati hakuna ngoma za Kenya.
Ziko. I love, if you've not listened to his new EP, it just dropped less than a week, I believe. Yeah, so there's an amazing song hapo inaitwa Hivyo. I don't know if you can play for our people. If you're just tuning in, this is Radio 254. Maisha ZED is the name of the show. I am your host, Nicole. Make sure to tweet at us on Twitter at Radio 254 Online. Tell us what you are most excited to hear about in the show. Yes.
Black Market Records.
Ni kwa itosu cheza kwa mama bima, alafu we unakafinya kama sima. Unakaimba. Ni my song, my sing, my singer. Shulta kahe, shere wa genge iende adiche. Sere kusere tusimame, sisi mambuzi, sisi mame.
Zingiri imekuja na kinatina, kamkoba nika fine lakini kanaririma. Tomato ting tadhani ni twa mchina, ambia jirani leo tonight tutamsinya. Nimeipima naona nikikunyima, wekemba mali safi si tukuzimie stima. Mimi niko wima sitakuja na bima, wambia sina kakitu lakini niko na jina. Kani nyegeza, tamu koleza, Brenda teleza, wapi kwa meza, denge pendeza, kiatu tembeza, tofu ni apweza, ngapi kachweza.
Ni kwa itosu cheza kwa mama bima, alafu we unakafinya kama sima. Unakaimba. Ni my song, my sing, my singer. Shulta kahe, shere wa genge iende adiche. Sere kusere tusimame, sisi mambuzi, sisi mame.
Hadi koroka kwa mate, stima kuna ba lazima lezi wake. Si lazima sini lazima nikate, ni rombo ses jali kama weni wake. Aya tusakate, twende tukapate, ndani apate si rahisi unipate. Alinitusi joni kanipata kwake, njani sake, yenda alifanya dem yake anitake.
Ni kwa itosu cheza kwa mama bima, alafu we unakafinya kama sima. Unakaimba. Ni my song, my sing, my singer. Shulta kahe, shere wa genge iende adiche. Sere kusere tusimame, sisi mambuzi, sisi mame.
Nine kiroro mambie asome title, mukasirika natoa rifle. Ifanye psycho na mini idol, kabla anisome anasoma signpost. In command naenda around, akifika toke mambie aziran. Kwa nini kesho tumefanya so loud, hapa kila mtu anafika anabao. Ukipata natumia hini vitu za dunia, napenda kumkamatia alafu ananiangalia. Kihiroshima ati tuko Morotina, aji vile mpenda sana hapa kama utima.
Ni kwa itosu cheza kwa mama bima, alafu we unakafinya kama sima. Unakaimba. Ni my song, my sing, my singer. Shulta kahe, shere wa genge iende adiche. Sere kusere tusimame, sisi mambuzi, sisi mame.
You said you're running a little late, but tuko njiani. Ukweli it is okay. I'm not the best at keeping time, I guess you're just like me. But when you got here, I was lost inside your heart, blinded. And I wouldn't change a thing, holding on to the JPEGs of us. Oh, hivyo, nakupenda hivyo ulivyo, sibadilishi, nakupenda hivyo ulivyo, hivyo, nakupenda hivyo ulivyo, sibadilishi, nakupenda hivyo ulivyo. Conversation never felt so easy. Umekuwa wapi misiamini. We talked about everything, about your fears and about your dreams. You don't ever have to change for me. Kwa macho yangu uko kamili, unanitosha, unanifurahisha. Show me every mark, show me every scar. Told you the pain about my family, my faults and insecurities. Yet you held me very gently and you told me, hivyo,
see, I don't know, but I know it's you that I came for. I'm going with you. And I'm going with nice clothes, nice car. I wanna kiss you in the back of your I'm going with you. Now when I say my knees, but what do they know? I think it's funny. You're the one they wanna roll with on the low. You're the one they wanna roll with on the low. The one they wanna roll with on the low. So I'm going with nice clothes, nice car, nice watch, chocolate dripping and your skin so smooth. You move so different, yeah, you look so cool. See, I've been escaping all these things I've been facing. Oh boy, I can't get you off of my mind. And don't you know this time I've been wasting? Oh boy, you're so exhilarating, and I'm into you. What you do, how you do, ooh, star. When I saw you across the room, standing 6'2" with your fancy shoes, moyo wangu ukadunda we wandipa juu, ni lazima we ni tabu, juu vile nina hisia, I don't know.
Hey, Nicole decided to switch up the mood on us.
Slip of the hand, guys. Slip of the hand.
Yeah, Nicole decided to switch up the mood on us. Anyway, we had Ethan Muziki with a new release. I don't know. What's the vibe like? What's the vibe like now?
What's the vibe?
How's the career turning out? This is his second project?
Yeah, second project. Well, if I could be a bit biased, I liked his album more. I won't lie. But I think this will grow on me. The same way hata venye album ilitokea, I had to listen to it a couple of times. So nashuku ita grow on me, but I feel he's a very seasoned artist. Amefanya his craft. Me, in fact, I enjoy his content on TikTok. Sijui kama umeona the times he's doing covers or like showing you his production process and all of that. So he's an all-round artist, and yeah, me, I can't wait for the trajectory of his career, especially ukisikia in his album again, one of the songs, I remember it was spoken word, and essentially he was just talking about Kesho Kuta was his breakthrough and his quote-unquote downfall. Like, he almost feels like he was the one hit wonder, you know, so he's always afraid he'll never match up to Kesho Kutwa.
But let me ask you this from an artist's perspective. Do you think like make ile hit like on your first second try, this will be a beautiful question to even ask our guests, like it goes so big that you feel huwezi match up your performance ever again. How do you go past that? How do you tell yourself,
hey man, tricks? It's usually, I feel like each journey of music, or at least me, how I envision it in my mind, it's like part one ni your journey to the breakthrough. You're like, oh my god, I can't wait for that one big hit song. And then now after the breakthrough, part two comes in. You're like, oh gosh, now I have to be constant with this. Like something has to come out. And I feel like a lot of artists go through depression because it doesn't happen for everyone. Imagine when your life imejipanga, you're only as good as your next song. So Miss Juneza, ikifika your point, I've not had my breakthrough yet, but
why are you being subtle, guys? Let me break it to you guys, Sasa. The other week, Penzi over here had an amazing show.
Thank
Kike,
you.
shout out.
Shout Kike.
It was such an amazing performance. Those who are there, know what's up.
Thank you to everyone who showed up for your girl.
I remember nili make speech flani nikasema this is just the beginning. Me, I imagine myself. So nasema when you're an artist, you have to have a God complex. We were having some discussion before the show started. I bet I have that God complex. I just don't show it to a lot of people. But in my head, me, I don't know. I'm somewhere selling out stadiums. I'm somewhere. So the dream is alive. Chatuseme hivyo, lakini sija hit breakthrough. But I'd like to imagine if I get the breakthrough and I can't keep it up. I think I'd have to be happy being a one-hit wonder. Atasi jokes. Like I'm ready for that. I'm ready for both journeys.
You're ready for both journeys. Gengeton. Do you feel like we had like a number of one-hit wonders with Gengeton? Like kuna wase wengi walitoa mangoma during a particular period,
a
but
lot and
they never really had like another hit like that.
Yeah, wako wengi. By the Gengeton was the one genre that really spike, and there was so many people who entered the industry without necessarily having that backbone, that support, that foundation, and I think that's what made them one hit wonders. Because unaingia when something is popping and you can't sustain it, you don't have the education, you don't have the right team behind you.
Wiki on Twitter guys had like a lot to get off their chest on unpopular opinions about Kenyan music. Nimesikia hapo wepe umeair zako.
May I have my views.
Ume speak true from the heart about how things are. Which is lovely. I read through the thread, like just to get the vibe on like what do we feel?
Get Twitter.
What do we feel as a people about where our music industry is at? Like tunaipea hiyo value yenye ina deserve in our society. Sasa unajua umeongelea maandamano. Like may feel like if things were organized that in such a way everyone is playing their position. You know, say hapa tuko na requests coming here, producer, songwriter, the guys doing the events, everyone is like good at their part. Like I think that's what we need more of. Is quite mini DJ, I'm trying to like cross the line. Mini this, everyone has like a point of contact in the entire music ecosystem.
So what's your unpopular opinion before hata tuingie thread? Ilikuwa it was a bit interesting. Some views niko okay, zingine I'm like maybe, but before we get into the thread, give me that one, your unpopular opinion about the Kenyan music industry.
Unpopular
top of your
opinion,
head.
Top of my head. Mambichwa, X-Ray, Magic's Anger, Maddox. That's the greatest Gengeton ever made. That's my unpopular opinion.
That is unpopular.
Nimeisimamia.
I wouldn't even lie. Hata sijui naongelea nini.
Mika Timo nimeisimamia. Nimeisimamia.
I'm ashamed, embarrassed and perplexed. But it's truly unpopular because I don't know that song. I am very clueless.
Exactly.
Tutafutia hapo.
Tukasikie at some point.
Yeah. Mimi what's my unpopular opinion about the Kenyan music industry? We. Kenyan gospel music is actually really good. I feel like that's unpopular.
Anything recent?
Yeah. In fact, now that I think about me, anaweza rant.
Umeacha nikapitana na Modekai hapa in the previous show. Angeni put on some new music.
Ben Psycho, Kambua, what's this? Rachel, this white lady. There's actually really, really good Kenyan gospel music, and I'm sort of tired of people saying the gospel industry is dead. There's a lot of good Kenyan gospel. Now see, you know, kama mpendi kina Rose Muhando, kina iyo vibe. Imagine there's good gospel R&B, there's good gospel pop. Akina Moji, ukitafuta wimbo fulani hapo ya Moji. Trust and believe.
Unajua
it's a bop.
This last decade, like when we had like DJ Pinye doing the whole thing with this other side, gospel was like penye msange make do, because si ati ilikuwa streaming, but they would have performances. Anaweza kuwa na performance road shows kwa kanisa, they were school friendly. Angeenda kwa mashule auze even like hard copy CDs. So gospel was like a channel where msanii ange make pesa yake like that. That's how I felt about it. That's how I felt about mainstream gospel industry.
And that's the thing. Gospel, for me, gospel is very much alive. It's very good, and it's not mainstream. And I like that because that's the idea of what gospel is. Like, you're not chasing clout, you're not chasing the views, the numbers. You're just making good music. And I felt like our say flani kutoka kwa industry, you know, the people, we don't have to mention them, but the lot that left the gospel industry, it was like, you know, chaff being removed from. It's in the Bible. I don't know the exact words, but
preach.
They left. You know, they left the people who were actually genuinely passionate about making gospel music in the industry. And I mean on ecofit. So that's my unpopular opinion. Wacha tuoneka tunaweza pata zawa say hapa online. I don't know, is there something that's crossed your eyes?
We have great artists, both in hip-hop, gengeton, and whatever genre. But what kills these potential artists and potential to grow and become ever greater is drugs. Plain and simple.
Plain and simple.
Hey, yeah,
unpopular ama ni popular?
I may speak. Kila mtu akona Twitter ni yako. That's at ZED just 254.
Shout out to you.
Tumekusoma.
Tumekutambua.
People went dark over here. Hadi msaka akasema Isa is only popular because he died young. Cold. Kino zuri is in opinions. Nasoma two opinions.
Hey, let it be known that is not what we believe in the studio. Hey, R.I.P. Isa. We love your music. You are a legend. Hey, but do you believe that, honestly?
Isa is a great lyricist. Did you know, hip hop is turning 50 this year. So here in Kenya we have the unique proposition that like ours is like 95k shakas. They're already doing their thing. So like we have a relatively older hip hop culture amongst us. So Isa doing that in our language already, like bado ana put in the elements of rap, rhythm and poetry in his writing, the beat, a great beat that was originally ours. Isa is a legend.
They alikuwa pioneer vitu mob. And you know, if we say Isa, you know, is only a legend because he died young. Basi, we can say the same about Tupac. We can say the same about so many legends in the industry.
Sana.
So I don't think ati mtu kukufa mapema ndo inafanya mse akuwe legend, but yeah, all the same.
People bashed gengeton. Yeah, so this is an interesting one. People bashed gengeton because they were not singing in English or a language we understand. Yet the same people sing lyrics of West Africa or SA without knowing the words. We killed potentially the sound of Kenyan music.
Hey, let's get back into some more music. Tutarudi kusoma hizo ma unpopular opinions even as we wait for our guest.
Zengine ni mzito sahi.
Zengine ni shade pia.
It's Twitter, what do you expect?
Tell the government.
Usiyatamani ya mwenzio, kazi ni kazi, kazi ni kazi, hey. Usijilinganishe na mwenzio, tunza hiyo yako, tunza ulicho nacho, hey. Obongo nyakalagano laga gigita, jadolo nonena kakwecho, jango madonge tinda chiemo, topanjoloro chalo pikuja, fimbo ya mbali ya uwinyoka, shika ulicho nacho, jikakamue, fimbo ya mbali ya uwinyoka, shika ulicho nacho, jikakamue. Pesa manokela Nairobi, pesa manokela Nairobi, wangu mausoke kao kigori, pesa manokela Nairobi, pesa manokela Nairobi, wangu mausoke kao kigori, wapi kupiga hustle, nazidi toa jasho. Wake up then I grind on a daily. If you owe me money then pay me. One thing you need to remember, don't mix business with pleasure. If you do then you own a cheza. Make a move cause it's now or never. Bila hela utabebwa ndogo. Saka hela sabuni ya roho. Bila hela utabebwa ndogo. Saka hela sabuni ya Mwenye pesa manokela Nairobi. Mwenye pesa manokela Nairobi. Wangu mauso ukekao kigoi. Mwenye pesa manokela Nairobi. Mwenye pesa manokela Nairobi. Wangu mauso ukekao kigoi. Kila wiki najikaza, mashabiki hewa kuwapa. Baada ya dhiki kweli ni faraja. Ipo siku ndavuka daraja, yeah. Usinione sina cheo, jibe ya jana si ya leo. Binadamu maendeleo, ya wajoki sumu mambo leo. Oriti anadhi, mziki korotera. Oriti anadhi, mziki amatera. Oriti anadhi, mziki korotera. Oriti anadhi, mziki amatera. Mwenye pesa manokela Nairobi. Mwenye pesa manokela Nairobi. Wangu mauso ukekao kigoi. Mwenye pesa manokela Nairobi. Mwenye pesa manokela Nairobi. Wangu mauso ukekao kigoi. Mwenye pesa manokela Nairobi. Mwenye pesa manokela Nairobi. Wangu mauso ukekao kigoi. Mwenye pesa manokela Nairobi. Mwenye pesa manokela Nairobi. Wangu mauso ukekao kigoi.
Yeah. Mindo mkali wao mahali yao dish wanafaa kusali. Wakiangalianga hali yao since ninge uwanjani na wangaria kawaida chief. Hawataki uliza raia iskweti ni beef tundo wamebaki nazo kusukuma karia zao. Mashabiki wako macho kitu inakwambia ndo hao wanapigwa kichapo. Now I'm mental for real and I'm iller than I was when they said I was ill. Approach pole pole kama salga. By me like you be 40 or a bad tattoo. Acha no show vile smaka lini show. Nyenye mneza copy style heshima mwezi copy. No overdo. Used to be the cool kids squeezing overdo. Sema kwa overdo. Skate bitch niambia fam sio kaja overdo. Sema kwa overdo. Ulianza vifiti squeeze unajidu. Sema kujidu. Nagonga vi stupid eka mkono juu. Let's no overdo. Okay, announcement God no king. Sio mimi obviously ka sio mimi. Sio nyinyi. Ingekuwa unaongea mbaya unaumia ulimi. Ingekuwa ICU chini ya mashini. That's too much arrogance. Yeah. Kahapi awa kwa roof ama kwa jet. Ni kwa pana set bar so high. So I forget, expect only the best from I and nothing less. Been the best and therefore I command respect. Kufuga ndevu geuza good guy thug. Nasikia una hela ndevu kama goodbye hats. Natuambia uko na test to buy a look I match. Nasikia mademo refu sema move by lunch. Get some extra information, I'm that nigga. Not rich yet but my mindset is 9 figure. Don't regret, learn your lessons and grow bigger. Nani no ninja flow sicker than me. Round you wanna tea, shit feel like a dream. Nani tamu vile nai boy ana live dream ya rap damu. Used to be the cool kid squeezing overdo. Yeah, sema kwa overdo. Ukisikia ni new shit anza kwa overdo. Yeah, anza kwa overdo. Skate beats niambia kwa msio kaja overdo. Yeah, sema kwa overdo. Inagonga vi stupid eka mkono juu. Yeah, let's no overdo. Prayer solve anxiety, kick you solve irrelevance. Talent size ya njugu, ego size ya elephant. Leo na side ya nugu, kesho people don't remember. Already a legend ka Onyiso au Pele. Ni hivyo au kwanza waulize ndo waseme. No iko ka unataka batizo kama pewe. Live for now, love forever, maybe utenda heaven. Maybe utenda broke kwanza kukemo for your brethren. Ulimi ukata mali wezi pa kwa GV. Na mimi niliwaambia hakuna garapa na tea. Udia nini, mtu hapa amewasha nini? Aujaila so mbona inakuwasha nani?
my guy. Been in the zone for a while.
You used to be an amazing lover. Oh yeah, oh yeah, yeah, yeah. What do I know? What do I know about you? Used to be.
Thought I go soft for the intro, lakini hunichui, didn't think. Thought I go soft for the intro, lakini hunichui, didn't think.
Nataka muniombe. I'm going through a lot of problems. Na ni mimi nilijiletea.
Hey, niko frustrated. Sina ganji, sina do, sina pesa. Tena msupa wangu ndo wanani pressure. Ati will you take me on expensive dates? Pay for my nails and my piece and lace. Alafu ASM sina content. Buda wacha jokes walai. The exam is today. Mimi kwisha. Ai! That's why we drink with no chaser. Macho Chinese, but I'm not Asian. Cow gonna form to my location. How we end up in the police station? Mashida na zigaf like a free kick taker. I might hit once, then I see you later. Zishikezi land like a million acres. She looking so fine, now I'm feeling flirtatious. Niko frustrated. Sina ganji, sina do, sina pesa. Tena msupa wangu ndo wanani pressure. Ati will you take me on expensive dates? Pay for my nails and my piece and lace. Alafu ASM sina content. Buda wacha jokes walai. The exam is today. Mimi kwisha. Ai! Ngori ni mingi, don't know about you. He like the dirty sprite, thinks he carry wahoo. Carry asking, it wasn't me who spent it, and I don't know it was who. Ati keja imetingwa, saa utadu. Ati huna rent, saa utadu. Anasema mi rap kama Meja Genge, changanya London na Shembe Tenge. Me I'm on a different chapter, and I know so many plugs and adapter. Onyanch so big like tractor. Give a run for the money, can catch up. Looking at my phone like is that my fuliza, and then it answer back like ni mindo na uliza. Nikao kumbuki jana usiku lipatana na msupa ukambaia mzinga. Fuck. Niko frustrated. Sina ganji, sina do, sina pesa. Tena msupa wangu ndo wanani pressure. Ati will you take me on expensive dates? Pay for my nails and my piece and lace. Alafu ASM sina content. Buda wacha jokes walai. The exam is today. Mimi kwisha. Ai!
Badness. Niko na madem na niko na pombe. Usilete tambla hapa tu ni vikombe. Usikanyage bounce hawajuangi pole. Utabebwa juu ujipate uko sore.
Magushodo wanachachisha dance floor. Wamekuja kutingiza hizo vitu zao. Hapa ni shangwe, kelele na nderemo. Tunawasha vela tufukuze hizo mapepo.
Soft life, soft life, soft life, soft life, soft life, soft life, soft life.
kunywa nini, itisha yote. Tuko na pesa mingi, itisha pombe. Ni magizani si lazima situbonge. We can have some fun and let our fingers do the talking.
She wants some charisma, some tequila, chachisha. Baby anatingiza ni kama mekuja vita. Cheza pole pole usikanyage waya ya stima. Soft life, 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 soft life.
Yeah, aye. Soft life ambassador, bamukwanga hardcore. Soft light smoke juu vele metoka ngambo, nasikia anti wahu wanatry kudrive lambo, but DL yangu tolewanga tu time ya Prado, but bebe na pewe kichoka sema na sijawai shinda kutisha kile ntadishi liwe sima na choma laftoshe mkono na lebo hadi mbebe pewe na pewe achoke aseme
soft life, soft life, soft life, soft life, soft life,
aseme
soft life,
aseme
soft life, soft life.
pewe na pewe achoke aseme
So much music, so much diversity.
Soft life.
Soft life.
Leo ni one banger by the requests. Anakuja studio sai by the mtamona.
Charisma bringing the Riz to charisma. Well, it's soft life. I think we had Sabi Wu, where Nyashinsky on that Decimeters album. Something of cocktails, House of Cocktails, something. It's a beautiful project. You gonna features Moto, Nyash, I think Blinky. Beautiful project. Blinky Bill.
Yeah, and we are getting into the second hour of the show. Tunatarajia mmekana sisi. I was going to do some Kiswahili thing there, lakini naona nitachoma before I get to the middle.
Kiswahili si mdomo yako.
Kini Kiswahili kitukuzwe, man. Imagine one day, I'll dedicate a few months to just learn the language because it's beautiful. Sijui kama umeisikia Waswahili wakiongea.
Hata si Waswahili, like Kiswahili, Sheng, like any variations of all these languages, tuko na ka diversity into it.
In fact, I think Radio 254 should just have a Swahili show of some sort. What after two kama unanisikia, they should have some show dedicated to Kiswahili on Fridays because Kiswahili is the day. But yeah, welcome if you're just tuning in. This is Radio 254 with me, your host Nicole. You are tuning in to Maisha ZED every Sunday 5 to 7 p.m. Today I have my co-host with me, Timo. Ama watu wanakutaje? Jina mtandao ni gani? Jina ya showbiz.
Timo _KE.
Umesikia. But yeah. So if you're just tuning in, we have an amazing guest with us in studio. He will be with us in studio in a few. Ni mkubwa, ni msanii, ni producer, ni composer, ni songwriter. He's everything in one. And he is responsible for some of the biggest hits in the nation right now. Kama umesikia kuna, umesikia die furthermore. Ama na what's it called? Na preempt. Ningoje kwanza watu wamuone. Ngoja waone msanii mwenyewe. Anaitwa Vic West. But hey, excited.
What I love about him ni the number of artists like thus far in his career work with. Because nakumbuka hiyo pia kitu ni Nono remix with Brida, Mandy, Boutros, Saru, and I think Master VK. Like ali combine people who at that point in their careers kila msee alikuwa like on their own lane, like getting like a sound. Brida kwa hiyo Boutros became what Mandy, Saru, Master VK, and Vic has an ear to bring everyone together.
Man, I wonder how much it is to record with him. I wonder.
tutamuuliza wacha aingie studio. In fact ametoka tu studio session sai. The man is a workaholic, never stops working.
Muhimu. If you're holding down the industry, lazima ukwe na work rate into it. So let's vibe to something. Let's vibe to something. I think we'll go Steph Capella, Mutoria, Try.
Hey.
I wanna try with you. It's been a minute, but I'll try. Been a minute, but I'll try. I wanna try with you. It's been a minute, but I'll try. I wanna try with you. Cause all I wanna do is love somebody. Then we look at you and I'm money. You know I've been out here chasing money. Lucky me at the money till I find a lover who love me for love. I know you know how my story goes. When I find a lover and settle for us, I know you know how my story goes. It's been a minute, but I'll try. I wanna try with you. It's been a minute, but I'll try. I wanna try with you. It's been a minute and I'm curious. Umekuwa wapi? Uko ni kwa nani? Niambie. It's been a minute and I'm curious. Uko na somebody? Muko pande gani? Niambie. Wanna give in one more try? Can we give it one more night? Can I get you closer? Can I get some closure? Wanna give it one more try? Can we give it one more night? Can I get you closer and closer for closure, baby? It's been a minute, but I'll try. I wanna try with you. I wanna try with you. It's been a minute, but I'll try. I wanna try with you. Try with you.
Maisha lazima ukae rada, ujue nani ni true na nani ni fake. Okay, si unanijua nikikami ukam through. Hata kama utakataa, mimi na wewe tumetoka far sana. Kwanza kuna time tulingangana, kumbe ilikuwa tu ni njaro. Lakini saizi niko wiser, juu fake friends wamejaa. Itabidi umekarada, watu watakuuse kuget ganja. Don't do chenye nilifanya. Trust in God and trust in your mother. Hao wengine don't you bother. Wanasema hesitate. Try kuona vile nita try navigate. It's not too late to know. Ati nini ati wanakupimia kimoyo moyo. Wewe walisema watauma kidogo, walidhani sisi ni vibogo. Kuna mbaye mali safi. Hakuna mbaye anifaye. Hakuna mbaye mali safi. 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 Wanasema ati wauni loyo, wanakupimia kimoyo moyo. Walisema watauma kidogo, walidhani sisi ni vibogoyo.
Bro, si tumechoma, tumewasha.
Hey, na mandom tuziwashe. Karoro wako shikilia. Ati honi demu wako na amefiat. Honi demu wako na amebant. After pate kuna pate. Kiufala tumesare. Ati honi demu wako na amefiat. Honi demu wako na ameband. Mi napenda haga na jegi. Manjege wananisaka juu ya madredi. Ni kweli na mimi hujuanga na mapedi. Na nikitekwa na afande siwasemi. I'm not telling. We Buda cheza chini, wacha kuchoma. Hapa ni surveillance na ni kunoma. Hata kwa machoma bado si uchoma. Pitisha kingdom na tupatane kona. Karoro wako shikilia. Ati honi demu wako na amefiat. Honi demu wako na amebant. After pate kuna pate. Kiufala tumesare. Ati honi demu wako na amefiat. Honi demu wako na amebant.
Ati huyo ni demu wako amefiat, amebant. Kucheza na mimi hawawezi ya the cat. Mdomo migi migi big talk, you're the cap. Listen to the flows, big cap in the rap. How you say she yours when she telling me she mine. Might be for now but forever she'll be mine. Na ukicheza cheza na my squad utajua. Utabungurushwa na upati na kifine. Na after party kuna party. Chafua the meza na machupa kama 30. Mabombe na matel, how them wote wageuke wawe flirty. That's just how I do. Whisper in the ear with it, what it do, what it means. Not said in time, effects still clean, it should be mine, why lie? And let me chop chopper, you can wash a washer and then you can walk a walker. Yeah, and let me chop chopper, you can wash a washer and then you can walk a walker.
Kanzu kwa kweza amewasha washa ndong. Watu kwa studio wamewasha washa ndong. Ase Calvo kwa studio amewasha washa ndong. Kanzu kwa studio amewasha washa ndong. Ase Jamie kwa studio amewasha washa ndong. 1, 2, 3 amewasha washa ndong. Ase 254 washa washa ndong. 254 ase washa washa ndong.
Sija kuposti mwezi huu wa Februari nitakuposti mwaka ujao, mpenzi wangu usijali, ila usione kuwa iko mbali. Wanakula nyanya kitunguu, sitotengeza kachumbari. Mapenzi hodari, mapenzi spidi dogo dogo, hatukimbizi gari. Tusijilinganishe nao, hawatujui. Maua ya uzwaga kila siku ila hawanunui. Nakupenda Januari to December, sio Februari tu, sio Februari tu. Baby nakupenda Januari to December, sio mwezi moja tu, sio mwezi moja tu. Kila siku mama, sio Februari tu. Kila siku mama, sio Februari tu. Kila siku mama, sio Februari tu. A happy wife, a happy life, sio Februari tu. Valentine siku nzuri, ila sini wa tofauti na wengine walikopa pesa ili waweze peleka na movie, na sisi tulibaki hapa. Na najua ilikuuma sana, ulitaka twende date. Sorry my baby, haikuweza make kila kitu nataka utaget. Tafadhali usikuwe na regret. February sio mwezi tu pekee, we love you every day. Baby nakupenda January to December, sio February tu, sio February tu. Baby nakupenda January to December, sio mwezi moja tu, sio mwezi moja tu. Kila siku mama, sio February 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 tu. Mama,
denge ni mfame kama konokono. Spliff ni kwa mkono, mdomo ya denge manzasi ni lolo. Hey, kitu ni nono, denge ni mfame kama konokono. Spliff ni kwa mkono, mdomo ya denge manzasi ni lolo.
Bazu kaniko ndani ngoma ni noma ninagonga kama radi. Bazu mali imefika mimi nashanga nashindana na kina nani. Ni how, ni why, ni who. Maswali mingi ni za kitoto we panguza makamasi. Uti, Denzel, Master, Saru na Mandi ongeza bila combination ya hatari. Kitu kani nono ina tetanus. Nishaimwaga vodo kwa calabash. Nina kitamba kupanguza dust. In case nikistep nikanyagwe clacks. Sifuti ngale na silambi nyap. Ujai level up mina panda ranks. Tukifunzo janja huli hata class. Jina ni bigi nuli patax. Roho chafu we yoshe na happy. Kutoma bange shageuka habit. Ninaheshima wezi nunua taski. Album next, classic flow ni mingi kama ndaiditi dobi. Kitu nono yo wipenda gadi god. Bazenga dadi nifika kwa showbiz. Wasani wote sawana ni
kabaya nishafika kwenye scene. Haya katambe kauna beef. Waya chini ya maji submarine. Rada speed game tai chi. Mesaya na okoa kina nyi. Gwaya wananyogopa ni malaya. Kuclaim kila team. Na bado ni bottom breed. Kitu nono inamaliza teni na tisha. Futi ni tisa. Niko niko jikoni napika, nikimaliza turudi misa. Nganga nini hata chini, piga kani vita. Siamini kichwa chini, na hesabu round ya 6. Sitachoka kuwatisha, sitawacha wakilisha. Sitawacha kuwatisha, clean piga picha, follow the leader. Infagnite picha mister, usitry bahatisha. Miaka 4 na waosha, aibu fiaka beat madi tosha.
Hey, kitu ni nono, denge ni mflame kama konokono. Spliff ni kwa mkono, mdomo ya denge manzasi ni lolo. Hey, kitu ni nono, denge ni mflame kama konokono. Spliff ni kwa mkono, mdomo ya denge manzasi ni lolo.
Nduru apige, vile makibai na butini nono. Ndugu mpende, mpaka jaribu kutupia mkono. Niko rongai, juu ya mangwena mistari za stories zangu. Nilitolo vaju na mother za wingu la moto. Bonga ni kwenyeshe mbana musemanga namba ni wrong. Vile kiria ligenye, vile likuwa mto. Suspects under pressure, mbango na tap the phone. Mlani shaji leta, shana nada kujipatia ball. Ey, nikitoka kwa tumbo ya mother, mini likoga mandomu. Nilichotaga suna Sandra, then wakachota kikora zone. Mimi chemis condoms, butesha jua shatolo wa form. Vile nilipigwa mtani, buti libaki ni kimba home.
Kitu ni nono, imebidi tukuja na remix for the people. Ni kami wa Ajax, vile nasukwa na denge amebeba zigo. Kuwa kunywa kama bibo, difference sina gavatu na work for the people. Kitu ni nono, ay, flow kali tena nono. Mbogi bigi maza yenyu ni ndogo, mtu sita ndo mjue ni zogo. Wacha katambe main, 2020 misilali. Minde ule onyo na mzazi, pewa wembe nikashapen makali. Like oof, wewe ni nani mse, mbele yangu misijali. Nimekula shida mpaka na maji, wengi wenye mukikula kibabi. Yeah, flow tight than yours, white zenyu ni corona yangu ni virgin. Niki grind up all night, nyo nikafunge mokora we ganji kong. Yeah, kitu ni nono, nime left, shish you don't know. Hey, kitu ni nono, denge ni mflame kama konokono. Spliff ni kwa mkono, mdomo ya denge manzasi ni lolo. Hey, kitu ni nono, denge ni mflame kama konokono. Spliff ni kwa mkono, mdomo ya denge manzasi ni lolo.
Kuna mtu amekuja kuchachisha, nani Sarua Manyaru. Cheki venye mnanikaribisha, na nini kinyaru. Alafu na plate ya pilau, na nyindo mnakuanga wadau. Majina zenu shasahau, alafu waspendi dharau. Kwanza hizo za kina Kamau, na spendi pia za Musau. Leo nimekuja na katoch, kwa hii foreign nimekuja kupoch. Squeeze huku mindi yo coach, so neza ni approach. Nasikia team mnanitanga boss, na team neza ni adopt. Mnaniomba mapicha mpost, bro yoita wa cost. Nimekuja na moto mkali, fire extinguisher lazima nani. Nataka tu daktari mwenye atanipea dawa fulani. Hata kinipa kachali hinar na lalani ya mushta. Hata kinipa kachali hinar na lalani ya mushta. Hata kinipa kachali what hinar na lalani ya mushta.
We kitu ni nono, baby you don't know. Nachapa ka box ya mono, nafanya derushe mikono. Nateka goshodo na chapa na finya takani kondonyo. Epuka mapoko jopungi na nuka na bado na kisonono. Kadeli nikani kwa soko, venye mangoko wananihanya. Upenda kucheza na mboko, kwanza ile geta meshinda kinyanya. Afande na leta mashida, na roll kwa rodi na dinga. Ndole kwa wenye kuringa, na ball nikani maringa. Navuta mangolo na siga, sabo kichora na piga. Haga si bige ni biga, vike ni kome katinga. Mi rapa, mi singa, na bado na chisa kawinga. Mangoto kwa kila finga, alafu natoka wajinga. Ngoma ni tamu katende, jibambe koko matembe. Kono nipenda ni kembe, tonga ni kama ni sembe.
Hey, kitu ni nono, denge ni mflame kama konokono. Spliff ni kwa mkono, mdomo ya denge manzasi ni lolo. Hey, kitu ni nono, denge ni mflame kama konokono. Spliff ni kwa mkono, mdomo ya denge manzasi ni lolo.
Welcome back to the second hour of Maisha ZED, where we are here having vibes on vibes. After all, it's Sunday jioni. Umetulia, unasikiza ngoma zako. That was Breeder Kitunono remix. Breeder, Mandi, Butros, Sarua Manyaru, Mandi. Super producer Vic West. He's the one who put that amazing combination together. It's an amazing collaboration. Breeder, Mandi, Butros, kila mse hapo, like as I say, nilikuwa naambia penzi hapa. Kila mse hapo like career yake bado imeendelea. He put up like a good combination with that lot. Kitu ni nono. tuasikize. I think I'm gonna play like a couple of more songs for you guys. I don't have later itakuwa.
Hey, baby. Check it, yo. Wote ni walevi, walevi, wote ni walevi, walevi, wote ni walevi, wote ni walevi, hati wote ni walevi. Mr. Right nikitema mini wevi. Krypton leo Johnny weekendi wakilalisha tunamangana manango skanono kapoa anaishi dago anadai ati mpango wa kando mabeste wake wote pia boss ni walevi boss songa kando mi hang nao kama George of the Jungle uliza eje vele mi ufanya mambo back to the school buda joka kitambo na kani street rap tuachie si uhandle yo 58 nigga mi represent 254 buda mini citizen toche jo miadarati bas Johnny Street buda zimepigwa pasi na huki na kata nigga jo kama kasi no sarakasi so ini shrap classic man miupiga dikisi ya black wako down yani wako zigzag ati mi wachiu kama Kit Kat skiza mi increase views buda sit back ati mini papo usiulize winja new boy on the block YC wananita big shot na Mr. Right wanadai nimefamba niko so fresh and clean mini rapper definitely me chill na mashrapa each and every Saturday kifaru na warasta teni walevi walevi teni walevi walevi teni walevi tini walevi
Tati mefunga venye mi hutowa lock pia pressure nilianza na kachok Excuse me madadini usia crazy cock na chrome but still mo prefer gamandom niko malika siyo mashisha brand new style hii ni matisha wine that ass bakito best ababao nimekamna fambalisha na Glen Rock ile pombe ya Remy no wonder nona pona konga metu dedi broke ass niggas why you hating mavoka konyagi hama nigga wako bita alko blenge kwa exam ningepita Fred West unajani kutingika kuna cash or mpesa fuliza kanono kapoka mejipa jibiga
teni walevi walevi teni walevi walevi teni walevi teni walevi ni walevi ni walevi
Mr. Right AJ Mr. Rapper wow Magunis Nikunoma
the dance floor babe leo tuna fesa fe banga ama tutadu your way yeah wacha nikuse usiniogope babe leo na finesse na ujanja leo nita maintain ukini kuna back nitakukuna front ebu baby don't let go ukini pressure nitakupea ndo this the kind of love make you want me do it make you show it, show it, show it, show it, show it, show it, show it. It's right.
My hands, your waist, my heart. Awe kuna ni kuna ni kuna. My lips, your lips, they touch. We kiss una ni kuna.
Siezi lewa sai, siezi toka club sai, siezi kosa kuteka mpoa sai, siezi baiwa pombe alafu mini zirai. Sakata rumba, sakata kuna nyuma, chuchuma kuna wevunja ufupa, tumia mikono ukishindwa miguna. Kilichopandwa ni ulichokikuza, na kikikukuza ni juli kichuna, na kisipo zamani jua kijavunwa, na kikizolea ni juu kimemwagwa.
My hands, your waist, my heart. Awe kuna ni kuna. My lips, your lips, they touch. We kiss una ni kuna.
Unanibeba, yeah. Nashinda unanibeba, yeah. Mpaka ya Novemba, unanirunda, unanisunda, unanitunda mpaka baadaye. I don't know how I been lying. I got to sing and I cannot dollar. I got to move with the balambala. I can't believe my eyes. Lola. Hey, Lola. I'm Karoba. Boranda.
My hands, your waist, my heart. Awe kuna ni kuna. My lips, your lips, they touch. We kiss una ni kuna.
That was Kuna by the legend, the man, the myth himself, Vic West. Na ako in the building, ametugrace na his presence. Adi, in fact, ametoka tu kutuambia he just flew in, jana.
Bro, 16 million views.
Hey.
Hata before we reach 16 million, numbers ni kama za Baba na Ruto. Tunaanza hapo. Tuanze kwanza. 7 million views in 2 months. Kuna
2 months, not actually 10 million.
10 million in 2 months. My God.
No.
Walk legend. Legend.
Hardworking legend. Unajua unaweza kuwa legend na talent, lakini you're not putting in the work.
Let me tell you, this guy had guys in Cuba. Cuba, Romania. Bumping
jamming to this song. Na natuambia hapa ajui dance.
No, I don't know.
Tunakufunza by force.
Hey.
Tuweke IG ya Radio 254. By the way, after this show, hapo nje tunakufanya udansi hivi.
He has to do the dance. Yeah.
Can he dance?
Done.
Well,
he's a legend. He's a legend.
The legend.
Hey, me and him, same WhatsApp, same Telegram, same everything.
I was tufanya one for the gram.
I'll try.
One for the gram. Kama umse flani wa club. Umse wa flani wa club alidance na kama.
Umse unlock a whole demographic. Alligator chief. Unajua Nicole ajaenda ofisi ya chief. Sasa juu chief kwa aje. Bado ajaenda kutafuta barua ya chief.
Mimi hadi nikitafuta dini nikatile corners.
So kwa watu wameenda kwa chief. Wejua chief alibanjuka ngoma umse. That's a whole
zaje wanakwanga tu ikuna ndo nini. Tuweke kuna.
But for real, that was amazing. Power of music transcending like whole demographics. Tuko Cuba, Romania, everyone like Vic West has the sound. So fans wanted to know how important are the beaches in the come up. Squeezy studio tuko na post production tuna censor. We heard that you like cutting a lot. Usijali hapo kuna post production hapo nje unajua you can be free. Be free.
Uko free.
Yeah, that's why I came to Radio 254. How important are beaches?
Yes.
In the come up. I usually think it's important to have enough experience to write about anything as an artist. Yeah, every song unasikia me and Father Mo Chuck. There's a whole story behind it.
Umse alikuwa inspired with a fine babe with a fine waist out here. Na tunajikuna kuna hadi leo bado tunajikuna kuna tu juu ya babes.
But no, chill kidogo. Kuna fans hawajui inspiration ya hii wimbo. Just really quickly because we don't have that much time. Tupe a few sentences. Kuna.
So I didn't know what song I would start with my channel. So I went on. There was this time a friend came to visit. She had a very small waist. It had been a long time. So I hugged her and I was like, hey, I have to write a song about a waist. I don't know what the F.
Shout out.
Shout to your waist. Your waist ni gold. And I fight trademark.
Yeah. So I have to write a song about a waist. Ended up being Kuna a few days later.
And Kuna is now what it is. Amazing.
Yeah.
But on the real though, when did you know that this is what you wanted to do? This was it, and you're like, I'm good at it, and I'm gonna win Grammys with this one day.
Music wise.
Back
in high school, bro. Like, I was supposed to be a lawyer. And then sound just took over me. I ran into a software called FL Studio, fell in love with it, started working with it. Then in between me trying to get into law school, there was some family issues here and there. And I was like, I closed my eyes, took a leap of faith, and here we are.
And here we are, indeed. So, dream before sound interfered, dream ilianzia wapi? Juice, then umeanzia majuzi.
Nah.
Somehow, somewhere, nashukuni pale high school. Tell us about that.
Me Chopi. So I was the best in computer in my whole school. Kakamega school. So nilikuwa napewa kifungu ya Complab. And like I was the one with the keys. So instead of me going to do the project, I would go and make beats uko ndani or play FIFA.
Nice.
Two things. Yeah, people are studying, people are doing that. I'm playing FIFA or making beats. So that's where the interest came. And it came because I initially started as a rapper, and then I thought Kenyan beats were whack. I couldn't get good Kenyan beats, so I decided to make my own beats.
Your own.
Yeah, so through that I started making. There's some trap songs. I hope nobody ever finds them.
I know a certain freestyle. I know a certain freestyle.
No, not even that one. That's reason. Hey, there's some shit. Oh god. There's some
mseto post production yuko kazi usijali yuko
there's some shit I did back in the days, yo. Hey, that's some traumatic shit, yo. I don't ever want to be discovered. Nothing. So I would make those. I would freestyle. You remember those Samsung earphones, the white ones?
Yeah.
Oh god, I hope that placement. They should run me a check for saying their name. So I would record using that microphone and just that's how I practice. So honing my skills, and I've always tried to emulate the sound that is popping.
Yeah.
I would try to make trap beats as close to what Travis Scott was doing, Future, Migos, and that's how I evolved my sound, and then I made it to adapt to how Kenyans like their music served. You know, you have to realize that you're in a country called Kenya. It's in Africa. People in Africa like to dance a lot. They don't necessarily like emotional or just trappy beats all the time. Yeah, they like to dance. So I had to learn how to make dance beats. Made house beats, transition pole up to what something like Kuna is, or something like how Gengeton is right now. Yeah.
Oh, that's really. But the come up ni lazima make those very few hundreds of bad songs before you get your, in that line.
Facts.
Yeah, so I want to know something, before we even jump into some more music, some more questions. Fun fact about Vic West. Vic West does not take alcohol. True, false?
Nah. I don't take alcohol.
You don't take alcohol?
No, not even I don't. I've never taken alcohol.
You have never...
Yeah, yesterday I was at some very, very private place. I wouldn't mention here for fear of brands running away from me. I didn't take shit.
You're shocking us.
Yeah, I'll go out with you. I'll take my 2 Del Montes. I'll get wasted because I get high on sugar rush. I'll dance. I'll keep your phone. I'll make sure you'll safe.
You'll be the designated driver.
Yeah. Yeah.
You know, that's shocking on 2 levels. Just as a normal Kenyan
Actually,
human
I can't produce without taking a soda or a Del Monte to just get that rush.
As a normal Kenyan, because Kenyans
but I write more about drugs.
And then now in the music industry,
and I write more about things. I usually sit back, watch how people behave when they're drunk, when they're high, and then I write about that. So I write in the perspective of I'm also like them, but I'm not.
You're just in the vibe.
Yeah, I'm just in the vibe.
Sawa, acha tuone labda kuna atako inspired in future to take a shot. Tujui kama peer pressure itaanza.
The only thing I would want to take is Mary Jane. Maybe in the future.
Wajakoya.
But alcohol, it's something I really don't like. I just don't.
A shout out to you though, living your truth. Mimi nashangani aje ujakuwa inaitwaje influence, because the industry is very
it's so easy to not
drug associated drug moves, you know. I'm sure to come studio na booty every time.
Yeah, every effing time.
Every second.
Yeah. You don't run away from something you're scared of. If you face it, you get comfortable around it. So I would, if you come here with a bottle or like you're smoking, I wouldn't chase you away. I'm just okay. Like that's you, that's me. Okay.
And what inspired that choice? Was it religion?
Not religion. For alcohol, it's the people around me in my life. Very important people that I saw alcohol like kind of mess up, and then that decision went into every other drug. You know, I was just like, I mean, I'm a hyper person without those.
Yeah, so she must.
In like when I'm not on soda, I'm just chilled. I'm not talking a lot. But give me a Del Monte, give me something. I'll talk a lot.
Yeah, that's pretty interesting.
That's interesting. Goals.
Goals. Wengine wetu hapa. Kenda wiki. We thank God.
Yeah. Wacha tukakunywa maji as we get back to some more music. Na Del Monte. Muitisha Del Monte hapo nyuma.
Producer.
Ati chemi za uongo, story za jaba ndo tingize ubongo, ndo bebe kawaletikiza kamongo, bari barabara bana maringo. Niko na pesa kushinda babako, kasikie vibaya uko kwenu, kasikie vibaya uko kwenu, kasikie vibaya uko kwenu.
Niko na pesa na ni za babako,
kasikie vibaya uko kwenu, kasikie vibaya uko kwenu, kasikie vibaya uko kwenu.
Lifika jiji nkakutana na budako, akaniambia kanivaa kwa pendagi za mamako. Kisirisiri tukakutana kwako, ni click bang tujuu ya kitanda chako.
Hamna hela nini mnate seka nyinyi, unalipa madeni na puchi yako. Miaka ni 20 huko chini 60 na mneti unatuvunjia mgongo.
Ulinipaka chance na nikapita nako, uliponipiga intro siku ya introduction. Anani finance na school fees zako, alinipeanga info kwanza yesi babako.
Unapenda wa baba hune watoto wako huruma, one shot na kwani upendi utamu wa nduma. Pesa ukutekenya sana, werudi ukakunewa baba. Niko na pesa kushinda babako, kasikie vibaya uko kwenu, kasikie vibaya uko kwenu, kasikie vibaya uko kwenu.
Niko na pesa na ni za babako,
kasikie vibaya uko kwenu, kasikie vibaya uko kwenu, kasikie vibaya uko kwenu.
Najua unasikia vibaya.
Mi vibaya.
Vibaya.
Nenda zako.
Sinenda kwenyu.
Kwetu wapi?
Kwa babako.
Mi sikutusi lakini kudadadeki.
Sikudharau lakini udunga ndula feki.
Uso marangi uko shua hauni seti.
Cake and bake ni quality za Fenty.
Chemi za uongo, story za jaba ndo tingize ubongo, ndo bebe kawaletikiza kamongo, bari barabara bana maringo. Niko na pesa kushinda babako, kasikie vibaya uko kwenu, kasikie vibaya uko kwenu, kasikie vibaya uko kwenu.
Niko na pesa na ni za babako,
kasikie vibaya uko kwenu, kasikie vibaya uko kwenu, kasikie vibaya uko kwenu.
Kasikie Vibaya huko kwenu, Furthermore and Saru. Produced by the mix master himself, Vic West in studio here with us today.
Let me ask you a question. So ukitanga ama artists, do they come in together? Do you
it's Vic West who's called them.
They
have to come to this.
Hakuna beef. Hakuna ego. Kwapo na me can set a studio with this.
These people, maybe some can have egos outside, but when you're in the studio, that's your office.
Yeah,
that's where you're making money from. So you have to be disciplined. You have to respect that space.
So you've worked with Furthermore, Saru, Brida, Rico Gang.
Yes.
Boutros,
Caterpillar.
Yeah, you have everyone. So who's hands down the most talented guy you've worked with?
Furthermore.
Yeah. Had a feeling.
Best friend. Hashtag best
me
friend.
and him have crafted a whole sound by just like hanging out with each other, knowing what works with our voices, our beats, and everything. Yeah, so I think it's him. And plus, he's the only one giving a run to the other artists from the other countries. He's had that song has been number 1 for almost a month. Nothing. True. Even Kuna Kuna didn't get to number 1.
I know
on that. Yeah. So Furthermore is definitely the most talented person I've worked with so far.
He is. Yeah. So, and speaking about the studio and musicians making music, there's something you said in one of your interviews. Ulisema the world doesn't want perfect singers right now.
No.
Tuambie. Like, you still stand by that.
Yeah. Perfect singers wamebaki kuwa kufanya choreo night. Karaoke
nights.
Yeah, karaoke nights. And live, whatever. No, I'm not saying you shouldn't be a perfect. I'm saying most perfect singers who are on a mask their lack of songwriting skills with good vocals. Hannah lyrics, she'll be like, or he'll be like, no, sing, bro, sing, or get someone to write.
Okay.
That thing of them just relying on their voices, imefanya people go. You see how, say, Lil Uzi, he's not a good singer, but he will write like Utas write every melody on that auto tune. No, he will write lyrics to that. You can quote him, but you'll get someone like Taylor Swift, 4 lines. Ad-libs, the whole effing song, and a video, and a bomb-ass video, and then rely on that to like push
and
them.
you're Taylor Swift.
Yeah. But then again, Taylor's a good. She's a good writer. But I'm just talking about the Taylor Swifts in
the industry.
Interesting. You talk about writing. So, Sai, we consider you like a force like holding down Gengeton. We had that prime Gengeton 2019, 2020 when everyone was dropping. Gengeton was was the ish around the industry right now, but after that everyone like waved down. Then you've been holding down the industry. So what's your take? What really happened to Gengeton? Why aren't we at the same pace?
I'd like to clarify a bunch of things. First, Gengeton is the best thing that's ever happened to Kenyan music.
Facts.
We have never competed digitally with these other artists until Gengeton came through. Okay, Sauti Sol held it down, but that was just one group. Nobody was making waves that were being felt in other countries. So alarming that they had to be running ads on our songs to maintain their influence in Kenya.
Crazy.
Every year, Gengeton keeps producing the best songs in the country. People say it's dead.
True.
But every year, the best songs
at the end of the year.
Are Gengeton. Last year we had Kuna Kuna.
Facts.
Miondoko.
Facts.
We had Die Die by Furthermore. Those are 3 1 million plus views songs. This year already, Furthermore has dropped Kasikie Vibaya. There are a bunch of like 5 songs I've already produced that I know 1,000% are going to be the biggest songs. Even Boutros' song, Angie, that's Gengeton. That's Gengeton. Yeah, that's Gengeton. You see, and some of these other things wouldn't have happened, like the wave of trap that came, the drill. None of that would have had an impact if it wasn't for Gengeton. Gengeton made people appreciate listening to Swahili, listening to something that is local. It opened now doors for the Lil Miners, the GTA, and Brooklyn Boys, all those people came after that wave of gengeton. Exactly. What we should have done is just help those kids to clean up themselves, know how to be professional instead of bashing them. Because if I come from the ghetto, I'm going to sing about the ghetto. I'm going to sing about what I know. Yeah, you can't expect me to sing about something I don't know. Yeah.
I think there was an interesting school of thought that the packaging of gengeton. Ile packagewa at this is hype music. We're gonna hype it for the moment, and
but
we're gonna listen to it in clubs. And
but sound evolves, bro. Like,
exactly.
Sound evolves. Like when Amapiano started, it was so banging, and then Mapfuriza and Kabza the Small came up with soul Amapiano, slow. You can listen to it when you're at home and all that. You know, Afrobeats when it started was just chaotic. If you listen to early Afrobeats, it's not the same as what we are hearing right now. Akina Nani, P-Square, was it? Starts on the climax and ends on a climax, you know. But it evolves. Sound evolves.
Now they're making music white people can nod their heads.
Exactly. You see, it's actually Afrobeats is just R&B repackaged with African sounds. It's actually R&B right now. So we should have given those kids time to grow. Yeah.
And now I guess I'm curious. What do you think? What's the formula to making a classic song? Unajua unaweza toa ngoma hit for the moment, alafu ikufe. Umepata your few views, and then it dies.
I don't know. I wouldn't say.
Is there a formula? Is there a formula?
No, I don't know. To be honest, even Kuna Kuna for me was supposed to be a by the way song until Brandy leaked that verse of us in the chorus, and then I was like, okay, maybe I should put all my effort, because I was supposed to drop Kuna Kuna, and then I dropped another song that I thought was better than that. So Kuna Kuna, I was like, ikinipatia 200,000 views, 1,000 subscribers, I'm okay, because I had 50 subs. Then it was what it was. So you never know how big a song is going to be. Yeah, all you have to do is like just write a good song.
Write a good song, release. Breakthrough
fingers crossed. You get your 10 views or 10 million.
And
depending.
So far, Weka, you as a producer, would you like compromise your artistic vision like for cash? You like, hey, me mzai wangu amekuwa CIS juice.
I love money.
Kweli useme.
I love both. Yeah, you can still get money.
Your artistic vision is money.
Yeah. Because my artistic vision has gotten me what I have right now. So I wouldn't say I'm compromising it. I would maintain my standard and still get paid really high for that. Yeah. You don't have to sacrifice one. I don't have to live like a pauper. Just because I want to have that artistic whatever. Yeah, at the end of the day I want money.
Okay.
Yeah.
Dream artist to work with?
Kanye West.
Okay, I was going to say besides Kanye West. Dead or alive?
Okay.
Dead or alive?
Hey, bien. Jay-Z.
Jay-Z or Kanye West, of course.
Okay, Jay-Z is the greatest rapper of all time. Kanye is the greatest artist of all time.
Okay. Yeah, I see that.
Him and MJ sasa.
So, kuna haja kuuliza the greatest influence
Kanye West. Yeah, even the name itself, the quest.
Umeona amerudi Twitter.
Where did the name come from, by the way? Kanye West.
Yeah, I took the West. Plus, also I'm from Western Kenya.
Okay.
But majorly it was because of I listened to a lot of Kanye West. Yeah.
Hey, shout out to Kanye West, amerudi Twitter. Hey, amesema ali apologize.
I have these notifications on.
What do you think about his views, though? What do you think about it?
Are
you aligned to his views?
We cancelled him and his
Some I'm not. Some I agree with. But it all boils down to having freedom of speech.
Yeah.
True.
We can disagree but still be friends. There are so many views that my friends have that I don't like, but they're still my friends. Yeah.
But him as an artist, we have to give him his flowers. We gotta give him his flowers. Yes, we play another song.
But we're going to get back with one artist that Vic has worked with, Brandy, with Pretty Girl Wine.
You say you like Ologomba. We turn around and pull up to me bumper. Your skin smooth like jojoba. Ati wanafanya nini? Wanaogopa. Dark skin na nachocha. Melanin na lova. Nobody can boga. Well, they tried sometime back in November. They really didn't think I would remember. Sahi, my confidence in me rise. I never used to be like this before. I used to be so damn insecure. Atikuwa dark skin lana. Haters always get loud. Nothing ever sweet like coco. Get on the dance floor, make them loco. You say you like Ologomba. Baby, turn around and pull up to me bumper. Your skin smooth like jojoba. Ati wanafanya nini? Wanaogopa. Dark skin na nachocha. Melanin na lova. Nobody can boga. You say you like Ologomba. Baby, turn around and pull up to me bumper. Your skin smooth like jojoba. Ati wanafanya nini? Wanaogopa. Dark skin na nachocha. Melanin na lova. Nobody can boga. Yeah. You don't know how I like your confidence. The way you walk, how you talk, it's evident. Black is the beauty, so more for them. You were a star. Brown skin, unanga, kill. Oh, show them who you are. You were a star. Brown skin, unanga, kill. Oh, show them who you are. You like loco, like Ologomba. You like that toto, like that toto star. You like Ologomba, like Ologomba. You like that toto, like that toto star. You like Ologomba, like Ologomba. You like that toto. Like that toto star. You like Ologomba, like Ologomba. You like that toto star.
Dark Skin by Brandy Maina produced. But I didn't know that song was produced by you.
Anytime you hear badness, that voice, that badness thing.
That's Katag.
Yeah.
Donajua, and I love this song 2 times more than I loved it before. But yeah, if you're just tuning in, this is Radio 254. Make sure you're tweeting at us. Radio 254 online. This is Maisha ZED by your host Nicole and my co-host for today, Timo, Siju Triple P, Siju.ke, Hey. And with our lovely guest in studio, the amazing, the phenomenal producer wa kila msee Vikwest. Manze show iko karibu kuisha, but you know us how we do it. Lazima tuibe some few minutes here because there's still so much I'd like us to discuss, but thank you again for honoring our invite.
Anytime.
Mimi nataka kujua, do you how important do you think a producer is to the success of a song? Speaking from an artist, because I'm an artist as well.
Yeah.
You know, kitu struggle nayo. Hey, my God, you have the song, you have the lyrics penned down, lakini production ikishafanya, woi kidogo hata utaki ifike airwaves. So how important do you think that is?
The producer the producer is everything in not just an artist but an entire industry. Industries are shaped by producers, their vision, how they think the sound should go. You look at successful industries like the Nigerian industry, the the Tanzanian industry, whatever, you will always find specific names that stand out. They're like, this person came up with this style that is like
a whole wave,
the benchmark of whatever it is that's going on right now. You see Don Jazzy, you see Liza Classic, you see DJ Mapuriza. Yeah, those are people who shape how sound is created. So producers are everything, and until Kenyan artists and the Kenyan market appreciates producers more, until producers start getting royalties for actually producing music and not just being paid one time and then that's it, until that happens, we'll always lag behind. It's not because you can find a song has poor lyrics but the production is so good. It's just
jamming to the beats.
It makes it like a different song altogether. So production and producers as a whole are very important to an industry and an artist.
So there's something you've said in there that I'm a bit curious about. Umeongelea royalties. So is it that you don't get royalties?
No, most producers don't get royalties unless you work with like serious artists who have like structures in place, like Sauti Sol. You see, like people who have like serious. I know you would know who has serious structures, but most of the time in Akujanga too, you're paid once and that's it. No, that's not supposed to be the case. Producers are supposed to get royalties. They're supposed to get shares when the song is used in, say, adverts and all that, publishing rights and all. Actually, if you publishing, producers usually own 50% of it.
The masters.
Because 50% of that song is that one person. 50% of that song, you remove the lyrics, the writing, the whatever, you have
production
a beat.
work.
That person owns 50% of your work.
Lipeni producers. But no, imagine what you said is legit. And it's sad that there's kuna a sort of shortage of good producers out here. So ni watu wenda shule, they go to shule too, unakuwa.
Actually, in everything art,
talent.
In everything art, I usually think you should be guided by your love for it, and then you learn. That's why I don't know, man. But people who usually go to school to learn production, to learn how to do these things, they're not as good as someone who just did it raw, and then unakuja learn some of these technical things later on. Like me, I didn't even go to YouTube. I was just trial and error. I press this button. If it doesn't work, I will not do it again. I won't go there. So I've learned. That's how I learned.
How to produce. So many talent.
It's actually talent. So you should be talented, because art. If you go into art, what you guys are doing, if you get into this and you're not in it for the heart, you get frustrated. Because you will want quick results and all that. You won't give it the time that it needs. Art is a baby that needs to be nurtured slowly up to maturity. So ukiingia into art, any form of art, and you're just looking for results immediately, and you're not disciplined enough to master your craft vizuri, you will fall.
You're listening to the sound of Viquest.
That's my new tag, by the way.
I love that tag.
I have different eras. There was badness with all those kunakunas and all that. Now I'm transitioning into sounds of Viquest.
Sounds of Viquest.
So you'll be hearing that.
Could you like give us an overview of like what your creative process looks like? You wake up and you're like, today I'm inspired to work with A, B, and C. This sounds like A, B, and C. I feel like drums today.
I would say there are some that are pre-planned. Like I know I'll have a session tomorrow with someone. But these other ones inakwanga random. I would just be chilling. Nisikie zikifanya and then nisikie okay,
ni sound music.
You find me in the streets talking to. I usually have my phone close to me sana. If I have inspiration, I record it on voice notes. So my voice notes nakwanga voice recorder inakwanga tuna ideas. So on a bad day when I don't have anything that I'm thinking of, I go back and listen to a bunch of them, and that's when I get something here and there. So inspiration ukuja tu from random. but I'm a very lazy creator. I will go to studio and just
Stays
chill
all
there.
creative.
Love the self-awareness. Love the self-awareness.
I'm the first to admit it.
Yeah. But you've been putting in the work back to back with Kasikia Vibaya, Kuna like hizi vitu sahi ziko charts nakwambia. Uganda, Burundi,
everywhere.
Let me tell you, this guy has been on the like tangu 2022 ishe hadi tumeanza tumetoka kuambiana hapa ni happy new year and it's like we are in the 4th month. And Kuna is still on the charts. Kasikia is still up there. Across all platforms.
For
months to come. There's another one. It's not mine. You guys mtati.
Tunangoja.
We are here for
ni vile si yangu mimi if it was mine I'm never scared to like say okay I'm doing this and that, but there's another song coming.
As one of the people like shaping the music scene of the industry this decade, like I can say on this decade, like you're a big name this decade. The Kenyan industry has had like phases in decades. They had like the 2000 guys, then Isa Kem guy, Kapuka, then late 2000s Kina Jua Kali with the Denge, they came up, then we transitioned, shit happened.
Gospel happened.
Gospel,
I'll just say that.
Afrobeat, everything. That the next decade that happened.
Good destroyed Kenyan music.
Interesting. Before you came, we've actually had this conversation.
Nimetoka kusema hapa ni popular opinion.
See that 2010 era.
Hebu tuambie.
Those niggas.
Cash grab. Proper cash grab.
Two things. I'll get in trouble for this.
Post msetu post atatufanyia kazi.
Fuck it. Gospel and Camp Mula fucked up Kenyan industry, man.
Stop. Mimi nataka disikia Camp Mula.
Stop.
Hey.
No. Unpopular opinions, guys, live on air.
But then you've slid in right into the theme of
Shabaman, I love you, bro.
You've slid in right into the theme of
Karun,
the show.
I want to work with you. Don't kill me.
A big shout out.
Yeah, big shout out.
No, ni nyinyi tu kama crew tu. Mkiwa
Nani, their
kando.
manager is doing a good job with the juice man. Nani, keep forgetting his name.
I know.
Very good.
I recently saw the.
Let me correct what I've just said in terms of them. Gospel, the gospel one. I don't have an apology for that. They messed up. For Camp Mula, they didn't mess us up in a bad way. In that they set the standard so high, created such good music, and then they disappeared. Created a whole vacuum, like, bro.
I remember like watching.
I listened to those guys. That's some of the most beautiful music I've ever heard. Ever. I envy what the fuck they did
for that time.
Yeah. That guy Kuzma, he was their producer. That's sijimona tujamwandika kwa vitabuza. I shouldn't appear. If they write books about the 2010s and 2020s, he should come first, alafu watu kama mimi tukuje huku mwisho huku.
Shaping the next decade. Decade we have Vic
There was
West.
no social media. Okay, it wasn't as big as it is right now.
As big as it is.
But those guys were making waves. Their music was heard everywhere. And then they dipped. So, two things messed up in the 2010s.
Gospel ilimessaje.
You know how people like to be sold hope.
But it's a business at the end of the day.
They sold hope with whack beats, whack lyrics, just East African beats. Do you know those beats? I'm very sure.
Dance.
But what do you think about the gospel industry now?
It's
now,
not
if
there.
you're keen.
It's not there. The only gospel industry that is left is the one in the churches. The people who actually sing. I like worship songs more than the praise ones, you know. Songs that get you emotionally connected to God and all that. Yeah, I like those ones. I like to go to church, hear a lady sing, pour out her heart. You know, that's authentic. That's real. But
at a shorty, baba. Don't recognize our dear Mr. Shopman.
Shout out to Moji. Go listen to his new song.
He's producing music this year.
Yeah.
This is a song that came out, but I don't know.
Listen to it, then text me after that.
There's something we work on.
No. I don't want to work with some of the gospel industry artists because of being fake and being hypocritical.
Okay.
Yeah. So but just go and listen to that song.
And then text after this,
and then if you notice anything, say it on air.
hiyo tu assignments uko na assignment tutasema hapo. But so as one of the guys shaping like the Kenyan scene right now, like what's your foresight for the industry right now?
Everything
5 to 10 years. Is it looking good?
Yeah, it's looking good. Ni pole ni steady steps. People I go to clubs, people don't want to hear that foreign shit. Ni middle class Kenya, people who go to Art Cafe a lot that are just forcing a Nigerian Afro beats down our throats. But if we go into clubs, people will be seated down, and then some furthermore comes on. People are crazy. Jana, we were at some club called Machakos. Guy, I didn't know Kuna was that big. You know, me, I don't go out to perform or
I wasn't going to ask, where is the one place umeenda ukakuwa most surprised? You're like, hadi imefika huku.
Eldoret. Jana too, because Jana was Jana liko wapi? I was in so many places, but those two places, there's a video of Furthermore performing in the rain. He was performing
I've seen that.
But I was the one who shot it. That really, I was dumbfounded. Like Mama, I'm like, whoa, this is how this music is taken by these people. And then we went to Machakos, and Kuna came on, and it was wild, it was crazy. And me, I don't like attention, so me, I was just standing there. They don't even know it's me. I own the song. I'm just looking like, yo, okay.
Yeah, you guys,
it's a blessing to be
I think
honest.
a lot of artists envy you because you get to live a double life. Unajua producer kwangi kwa limelight sana uko lakini hauko, you know. So I think we really need to wrap up the show. We need to wrap up the show. But the next hosts for 7 to 10 wamefika, wamekuja hapa kutunokia. So it was really amazing having you. Maybe my last question would be your parting shot to producers in the industry, not only like how to get into the industry, but how to have longevity, you know, how to have that career. Usikwe tu bop for a few years and then you're out. So that's my question. I don't know if you have something. Tucheze wimbo moja tunini.
Thank you a lot for like coming through, and like I love what you're doing. Like you're literally you've held us down. Like this is our sound. Hatutaki sound tumeishikilia, hatutaki watu tayari wanaongea it's dying, but Request is there putting in the work, and everyone is like
and what I love is it's you, and you're bringing other people with you. You're responsible for so many people's careers out here. Hey, you're mgongo truly.
Shout out to receive your flowers, mapema.
What is your parting shot?
My parting shot is producers, stay true to your sound, craft sound, adopt sound, love sound. I love sound.
Perfect. This was Maisha ZED with your host Nicole and Timo OO.ke.
Thank you guys for tuning in. Next Sunday tupatane on Maisha ZED, where we keep the vibes 100 after all your ABCs of the week. So acha tuweke moja soko sababisha soko.
I wrote that too.
Islamistic shit. Azikzoea kuwaga bro. Tunaoga tunarudi soko, na tukirudi tunachoma foto. Hibe ni safi kumejaa watoto, so tumeoga tunarudi soko, tunarudi soko, tunarudi soko, tunarudi soko. Nimeoga nikarudi, ai anataka rings ka udi, alibeba hudi zangu like 10 mhuni, tabia zako ni duni. Islamistic shit. Chora lishtuka kumbe music za kibe, na rege itasonga nikolaki kama dube, ukwame unyonye unadai mimi nikupe. Soko tunarudi soko, tunarudi soko, tunarudi soko, tunarudi soko. Baby
hizo niko na nyag Hennessy, Kingfisher, Johnny Walker Bangiza catch, Githurai 44 Mto, hata umechapa wacha nikaoge nirudi uko Mtwapa na sikuringa mpendo na wa mama wacha mimi kakule pesa za chama
soko tunarudi soko soko tunarudi soko soko tunarudi soko soko tunarudi soko
Madman kwa isoko niliachana na ex body count ikareset before X already kulikuwa na next musha wa 2 time upatana na waresh high chance utapewa kama kuna kamnywes nukemless tao ni why ganji sambono ni why stress nasikia ukiwa na ganji ni easy kuwa impress ukichezwa ni revenge una snack ni na mess
soko tunarudi soko soko tunarudi soko soko tunarudi soko soko tunarudi soko
soko tunarudi kielshako wagosi wadosi hatujali
Kwa majina ni yani
nakujua
Alexis on the beat.
Furaha ni kuwa na marafiki, furaha ni kulewa na marafiki, furaha ni kuwa na marafiki, furaha ni kulewa na marafiki.
Kwa sherehe tumefika,
sherehe tumefika,
kwa sherehe tumefika,
sherehe tumefika,
familia iko ndani ndani,
wote tunajibamba,
marafiki majirani
umejibamba.
I am happy today,
So happy,
I am happy today,
so happy.
tu sisi ni walevi,
Sisi ni walevi,
tunapenda kamnyweso,
tunapenda kamnyweso.
sisi ni walevi,
Sisi ni walevi,
tunapenda kamnyweso,
tunapenda kamnyweso. Furaha ni kuwa na marafiki, furaha ni kulewa na marafiki, furaha ni kuwa na marafiki, furaha ni kulewa na marafiki.
pem pereren,
Yani,
pem 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 pereren,
yani,
pem pereren,
yani,
pem 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 pereren. Comrades power, comrades power, niruhusu leo niwaite makondo. Skiza sheep, yani kondo is for friend, for better for us, yani through hard. Na kuanzia leo, that's our relation. Sheep power, sheep power. I am happy today,
so happy,
I am happy today,
so happy.
tu sisi ni walevi,
Sisi ni walevi,
tunapenda kamnyweso,
tunapenda kamnyweso.
sisi ni walevi,
Sisi ni walevi,
tunapenda kamnyweso,
tunapenda kamnyweso. Furaha ni kuwa na marafiki, furaha ni kulewa na marafiki, furaha ni kuwa na marafiki, furaha ni kulewa na marafiki.
ai mnanibamba mbaya awote tiki taka, tiki taka, tiki taka, tiki taka, tiki taka, tiki taka.
Furaha ni kuwa na marafiki, furaha ni kulewa na marafiki, furaha ni kuwa na marafiki, furaha ni kulewa na marafiki.
Kwa majina ni Yani, nakujua Yani.
Alexis on the beat.
Weka mziki, leo nataka kucheza. Nina mabeshte ndani kwa pati, tunataka kucheza. Shida ni mingi, leo nataka kucheza. You know, we just wanna party and enjoy. Leo lazima nyama kwa wingi, ugali kidogo, pombe kwa wingi, chesa kidogo, mapenzi kwa wingi, chuki kidogo, situzitoke mdogo. Before the sun fits on us, tujibambe pamoja. Before the sun fits on us, tulewe pombe pamoja. It's all about good vibes, and inshallah. Good vibes, and inshallah. Good vibes, and inshallah. It's all about good vibes, and inshallah. Mabeshte ndani kwa gari, kila siku tunapale. Mabeshte ndani kwa gari, kila siku si tunapale.
Holla the man them, holla the girl them. What I want every day we do it for the fun them. Sexy ladies in the party, man about money and you know it's an anthem. Give thanks to the Most High. Every day a blessing you see and we multiply. Bigger picture now your good side. A bigger picture now your good side. Jaba kwa wingi ngoi kidogo, usiogope choma foto. Pigia Cindy, pigia Jojo, na tunarudi soko. Cause I know you sacrifice, tujibambe pamoja.
I know you sacrifice. Situchome kimoja.
It's all about good vibes, and inshallah. Good vibes, and inshallah. Good vibes, and inshallah. It's all about good vibes, and inshallah. Nina mabeshte ndani kwa gari, kila siku tunapare. Nina mabeshte ndani kwa gari, kila siku si tunapare.
Nina mabeshte ndani kwa gari, kila siku tunapare. Nina mabeshte ndani kwa gari, kila siku tunapare.
Good vibes, and inshallah. Good vibes, and inshallah. Good vibes, and inshallah. It's all about good vibes, and inshallah. Mabeshte ndani kwa gari, kila siku tunapare. Mabeshte ndani kwa gari.
And hello.
Welcome back, guys. Welcome back to the Recovery Show. You're listening to
Rancho here.
And Wahora Magoye. Well,
Yay.
guys, this is your weekly recap show where you get to recover from what has been happening.
What a week.
In the previous week.
What a week.
And guys, today we are going to be talking about something interesting. What are we talking about today, Rancho?
Today we're talking about men.
Ooh!
And next week, women.
Oh, I'm gonna love today's topic. Well, guys, before we go into the business of the day, I would like us to listen to one of our good throwbacks. What are we listening to?
Si lazima useme mwenyewe najua.
From the goat himself and his buddies, kleptomaniacs.
Keep it locked.
Twende kazi wewe Mr. DJ, Mr. DJ, Mr. DJ. Twende kazi beshte Mr. DJ, Mr. DJ, Mr. DJ. Twende kazi wewe Mr. DJ, Mr. DJ, Mr. DJ. Twende kazi beshte. Lazima useme mwenyewe najua. Nina mademu akishua sura macho mbele na nyuma. Si lazima useme mwenyewe najua. Nina mademu akishua sura macho mbele na nyuma. Swing, muziki ni bomba. Talanta sindumba. Rafiki acha kuzuba.
Tata amsha, hizo mipacha.
Swing, muziki ni bomba. Talanta sindumba. Rafiki acha kuzuba.
Tata amsha, hizo mipacha.
Nina mademo kila kabila wakamba wajaka. Mademo wa kubugi na kucheza chakacha. Don't you wanna get with me tonight? Naughty exercise. Nina mademo wa kiafrika na siringi. Na mapandre makala singa. Iko nini?
Hiyo mipacha ya maanisha nini jama? Kitaka kujua kuja nami bara. Mahali kuna mabebeka kadhaa. Nice bumps, ala. Friday Sunday tuko ndani ya taxi. Madem kama 30 kuna joto vinasti. Wengine wakonje, wengine weusi weupe, wengine dere pole pole atana na shoti. Vitendo vinafanywa ndani ya moti. Judema ameshapiga magoti.
Swing, muziki ni bomba. Talanta sindumba. Rafiki acha kuzuba.
Tata amsha, hizo mipacha.
Swing, muziki ni bomba. Talanta sindumba. Rafiki acha kuzuba.
Tata amsha, hizo mipacha.
Shorty nataka wakati nipakate mini skati na shati nivue mpaka mwenyewe useme utaki girl. The way you popping ni lazima nikustaki girl. Kwa maze itabidi nimesema ha. Lakini kwa nini mamini zinanifanya na sini na kuvua toko kwa maji kasamaki girl. Ukina mami nasimama na nasimama kinyama. Jilaze mami lala na mtalala salama. Basi fanyeni the clap wale uko nyuma ongezeni the toe to toe. Your boy the big toe.
Si lazima useme mwenyewe najua. Nina mademu akishua sura macho mbele na nyuma. Si lazima useme mwenyewe najua. Nina mademu akishua sura macho mbele na nyuma. Swing, muziki ni bomba. Talanta sindumba. Rafiki acha kuzuba.
Tata amsha, hizo mipacha. pacha.
Swing, swing, muziki ni bomba. Bomba, talanta zindomba. Viki acha kuzoba.
Dada amsha, hizo ni pacha.